We Keep on Dancing by Rosemary of Gladesville, 2111. Narrated by Janine Penfold. It's been a long time between ballet classes. 50 years, in fact. From the moment when I realised at 18 that I had to forget any professional career as a ballet dancer due to an unstable knee joint, to now, 4 years after a hip replacement and 2 years since the death of my husband. But now, I have found a studio which offers senior ballet classes. I gather up the courage to call. I would like to start classes. I clear my throat nervously. The voice at the other end is welcoming and friendly. After asking me some questions, I seem to pass a bill of health of sorts. What should I wear? Certainly not what I used to wear when my body was a different shape and rules were strict. I rummage around for some leggings and a t-shirt. Forget about ballet shoes. I'll wear socks. 2 pairs. My feet are very stiff. What on earth triggered this intense desire? I had come across an old black and white photo of myself wearing a tutu. I am 16 and my body is flexible and expressive. I can jump and fly across the studio floor. I was in love with dance. From the moment I climbed the very steep and narrow stairs, entering the changing room with the smell of tights and ballet shoes, I was hooked. It's still a steep and very narrow stairway. Throughout the intervening years, I have never forgotten the feeling of my body moving with the music, the discipline, the corrections. It can be daunting when suddenly you're in the studio with the ballet bar and the mirrors at the age of 72. You strip yourself bare metaphorically. You must be authentic with all your wrinkles and proud of your life experiences. Many of us speak about feeling invisible for some time, and then we gradually learn to be confident, even though our feet and calves get cramps. Smile. There are those early morning starts when I think I would just like to stay in bed and have a bit more sleep. I know I must resist that feeling. I'm going to get up, I'm going to get out, I'm going to get up, get out, and do it. There are even ladies who have never done ballet before. How courageous are they? The bar becomes your friend. Don't hang on to the bar, the teacher says. We must think of it as if a prince's hand is being offered to us. Best be safe, though, and hang on, lest we lose our balance. Our teacher sees and hears everything. We swear she has eyes in the back of her head. Sometimes I feel when I do a grand plie, will I ever get up again? I think about the point shoes I wore when I was 16. Today, technology in the manufacturing of them has changed, meaning that the toe box is wider, affording greater stability, and there are many types of gel caps to protect the toes. Thank goodness we don't use them in our classes anymore. The bunions would not cope. As a group of women, we have connected with each other, sharing news and jokes on WhatsApp. We learn and take inspiration from each other's life lessons. Over coffee and croissants, we tell of our experiences, the joys and sadness, what some have had to give up, and how with ballet they have found something special. There are ladies in their 80s who are role models for us, as we in our 70s have now become role models for the young students in their 60s. One lady has had a bar installed to practice in her home. She recounts how the carpenter asked her where she would like the alcohol bottles stored. The joy and dedication are palpable. There's a moment of silence, almost sacred, as the warm-up music starts, and with a collective breath, we begin. Importantly, we learn about the changes in our bodies to accommodate the transitions of weight from one movement to the next, to make the movement continue and last through the musical phrases. The number of students grows and contracts each lesson as injury or family commitments prevent us from attending class. If one of us has missed a few lessons, on our return, an affectionate cheer welcomes us back. We compare the niggles of pain we experience. Left or right hip replacement? Both? Oh, wow. How was your ankle today? Long gone are the days when I could say hello to my foot when it was up around my ear. For however many years we have left, we are hungry in our pursuit for learning and growing. We must keep a generous, open and creative heart. We experienced the solitary Zoom classes during the pandemic, having to rearrange the furniture in our homes so that our whole body could be seen by the teacher, not just a disembodied head or a pair of legs, or the dog. When we come out of class and head to our favourite cafe, people comment on how glowing we are. Not because of the physical exertion, sometimes exhaustion, but because we have experienced something bigger than ourselves. I will admit that when I was young, being in ballet class was also an escape from the tensions at home. Although many of us talk about dancing around the living room with the music playing on the radio, I have learned that there are many interpretations of what home means. It incorporates not only a sense of belonging, but also a sense of longing for the time and place when I was 16. Now, as I enter the studio and place my hand on the bar, I have exactly that same feeling. No matter what else is happening in our lives or in the world, for that special hour and a half that we share together, we have a sense of home. The end.